criminals always get caught, right? Well, that's not necessarily the case, as a lot of criminals sometimes will get caught, don't get me wrong, but they will get away with it in the end of the day. And what I mean by that is they'll remain rich, whether their families or them, from inside the prison walls, they become rich. As you guys see, El Chapo, one of the most infamous criminals of all time, probably going to break out of prison again, even though he's being held in the US. It's just the connections he has. Literally, if you're a prison guard at that prison, I feel bad, because chances are you're going to be contacted by one of his crewmen, and they're going to put a hit on your family unless you help him get out of jail. And it's a lose-lose. If you help him get out, your family's at large. If you don't help him get out, your family's dead. So that kind of thing kind of sucks. You probably know about these notorious con men, however, we're going to be going over. But do you know which criminals are the richest in history? We've actually ranked them on this list. So guys, chill back in your seats, get some popcorn, get some soda. Get ready to learn about these richest criminals. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone's having a stupendous day. This is JT here with The Wealthy, coming at you with another video. Make sure before today's video loads up to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comment section down below if you did subscribe as well. That way you could be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway, where we shout out one lucky viewer who subscribes, comments down below saying they subscribed, and turns our post notifications on. It really means the world that you guys are continuing to support us. So we're going to keep bringing you guys these bangers. You guys are going to absolutely love today's video, and I'm ready to get into it. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video, the 10 richest criminals. Well, here we have Frank Lucas. His net worth at the time before this was documented was $52 million. The high-profile Harlem drug lord began his life of crime with petty theft and pool hustling. The drugs kingpin's criminal career inspired a major blockbuster movie, American Gangster, and led to his 18 arrests, but was only convicted on 3 charges. Lucas became infamous in the 70s for his heroin empire and alleged controversial smuggling methods. He claimed his people trafficked the drugs into America in Vietnam War soldiers' coffins, while his partner in crime said they shipped the drugs in furniture, not caskets. Well, that's a weird conviction. There were 2 different stories, and ultimately only one got really convicted, or I should say 3. This dude, Frank Lucas, was also known for playing around with evidence, and what I mean by that is he would hire people, whether they worked in the FBI, anything related to the evidence locker they held, certain evidence to convict people on. He would get policemen, all that stuff, to interpret it, to get inside of it and mess it up, pretty much to botch it to where his trials, he only had 3 convictions, which is insane to me. He either had a fall man, someone tamper with the evidence, or even worse, would get out on false accusations. And it didn't seem right until he finally got caught. And that's how it should be for most criminals. Here we have Meyer Lansky. He was worth around $300 to $400 million. The mob's accountant, as people called him, was a behind-the-scenes financier dubbed instrumental in developing the national crime syndicate in the US. He partnered with Benjamin Bugsy Siegel, developed Las Vegas and Havana as open cities for the mob, reportedly laundering a lot of money through a Swiss bank and London casinos. Lansky was indicted on federal tax evasion charges in 1970 and attempted to immigrate to Israel to no avail. He got caught before that. He was acquitted partially because of his chronic bad health and died of lung cancer in 1983. He had less than $35,000 in his bank account at the time of his death, but federal authorities claimed that he had nearly $400 million laundered and hidden somewhere else. This dude was the ultimate con man, literally can get away with anything, and he was the accountant for the mob. All of the mob, and I kid you not, this dude was friendly with everyone in the mob besides regular people, and eventually faced an indictment on tax evasion charges. He got away with so much, and it's incredible, honestly. This dude was very smart with what he did, and he did it to perfection. He didn't like doing anything short of perfection, because he claimed if his craft can't be perfect, well then why even bother attempting it? And I couldn't agree more with him. This dude was a mastermind behind it. You guys know how casinos are pretty much actual legal scams nowadays. Well, this dude laundered money from casinos, whether or not it was his money. And he was very good at it too, very good at hiding it, in fact. And people claimed he had over $400 million hidden somewhere else. Now, his family is clearly probably living very well off now, and they're probably building off that, and I doubt anybody in his family isn't involved in crime. I mean, these people literally have crime in their blood, according to him. But he was very smart at what he did, and if he had not died early in 1983, he would probably be out right now still wreaking havoc. Okay, so lastly we have Griselda Blanco, the only female on this list. She was worth $500 million. Blanco's high-profile crimes awarded her many nicknames: the Godmother, Queen of Cocaine, and Black Widow among them, and led to her murder in 2012. The Colombian-born immigrant was a high-level operative in the Medellin cartel. Blanco was known as a pioneer in the Miami-based cocaine trafficking and was responsible for an estimated 200 murders related to the trade. She evaded federal authorities for years and years until 1985, when DEA agents found her in Irvine, California. Blanco then ran her cocaine cartel from prison. She died at 69 years old after she was shot in the head twice outside a butcher shop in Colombia. Literally, this woman was very good at getting out of jail. However, she was not good at getting out of the way, and people saw how much money she was worth, and there's probably a ransom put on her head. So she ended up dying from gunshot wounds to the head. Nonetheless, though, this girl was literally a pioneer for many women who got involved in crime. Probably the best one we'll ever see, in a while that is, until some other woman comes along and does it even bigger. But to get that much respect back then, and I'm not discriminating in any means or necessary, but you guys know how it was back then for women. Really didn't work any jobs, weren't given much respect, were seen as the second coming, of men, and were regarded as an object for a man. But this woman literally killed people and made $500 million plus off of it and smuggled cocaine. I mean, it's incredible to see what this woman did. And honestly, I don't think we should be downgrading her life or, pretty much preaching pity on it. I think in a way you should be celebrating this. But nonetheless, Blanco was a pioneer, and sure enough, she was definitely the Black Widow of the cocaine industry. Well, y'all, that is it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let us know in the comment section down below if you did subscribe. That way you could be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway. Guys, I'm signing off, and as always, see you guys later.